Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm fine. And you?
I'm great, thank you. So, how's your school today?
Yes, I'm fine, ma'am.
Is it good?
Yes.
Alright. I want you to pray together with me. Okay? Let's pray together. Finish? Good. So, since you say that your school today is great, I want you to tell me what do you usually do in your school? What do you usually do in your school?
I go to canteen.
Wow, that's good. And how about you, Lisa?
I read in my book.
Oh, you are diligent students. Do you know what tenses that related to something that you usually do? Do you know?
Yes,
What's that?
simple present tense.
That's good. So, today we will talk about simple present tense. Now, before we go to the material, here I have some signaling words that usually used when you make a simple present tense. The thing that you have to do is listen carefully and repeat after me. Are you ready?
Ready.
Good. So first, always,
Always.
often.
Often.
Good. Now I want three to read these words. Can you see from them?
Always.
Good. Lisa?
Often.
Good. I will go to the next material. Do you know what is the function of simple present tense?
Oh no.
No. So here I'll explain to you what is the function of simple present tense. There are three general functions of simple present tense. As you can see here, the first one is to talk about things in general. And the second is to say that something happens all the time or repeatedly. As you can see here, maybe three, can you read first sentence?
Yes. I usually go away at weekend.
That's right. So this sentence say that I usually go away at weekends. It means that the writer here, I, is always go away at weekends. It is something that he repeatedly do. Now we'll go to the third function of simple present tense. It is to say how often we do things. So now I want Lucy to read the second sentence.
Yes. Julie doesn't drink tea very often.
That's right. Maybe here, Julie don't like to drink tea. She likes to drink
Milk?
That's right, maybe milk. So she doesn't drink tea very often. Now, so you know the function of simple present tense, right?
Yes.
Here I will explain to you first about affirmative form of simple present. But things that you have to remember is in simple present tense we always use the verb one, the original form of verb. But if the subject is he, she, or it, you have to add as in the end of the verb. Here I'll give you example. In affirmative, the formula is subject plus verb plus object or the rest of the sentence. It can be adjunct or adjective or another thing. And the example is if the subject is I, we, they, and you, as I said before, it is always used the first verb, the first type of verb. It. It is verb one of it. So if we say I, then followed by it, and the object is breakfast. So we say I ate breakfast. But if we change the subject into he, it will become its. So he eats breakfast. So far, do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So how about if I change the verb it into cook?
I cook breakfast.
That's right. And if I change the subject into he, it will become
He cooks breakfast.
That's right. Good. In negative form, the formula will be subject, do or does, plus not, plus verb, say, if the subject is I, then followed by John. John is the abbreviation of do not. It becomes John. If doesn't is the abbreviation of does not. Okay. So if the subject is I, John, eat breakfast. And if the subject is he, she, or it, for example, if I say she doesn't eat breakfast. Remember, here we've been put the s in just. So it's not necessary for you to put s in the verb. Alright? Do you understand so far?
Yes.
Good. Now I want you to read if the subject is I.
I don't eat breakfast.
Good. If I change the verb into cook, then
I don't cook breakfast.
good. That's the formula of negative simple present. Do you understand?
Yes.
Alright, now I'll go to the last formula of simple present tense. It is about interrogative. Do you know what interrogative is?
No.
No? If I've told you about the positive one, and then the negative one, and then the rest is?
Interrogative.
Good. Characteristic of interrogative is it always uses question mark. So the formula is do or does plus subject plus verb plus object and of course the question mark. If the subject is I, we, they, you, as I said, so the verb will be verb one. Yes. And if the subject is he, she, it will have an s in the verb. But because we have do here, the s is moved into the does. So it will become does he eat breakfast. You don't need to put s here as the negative form. Now I want Nisa to read the sentence with subject you.
Do you eat breakfast?
Good. So now, to make you get a better understanding about simple present tense, I have a game here. I have an envelope that consists of some cards. I want you to arrange the sentence here. Don't cheat on your friends, okay? Arrange it by yourself, alright?
Okay.
I'll give you maybe 3 minutes to arrange it. You can start from now. Now, I want Risti to read the first sentence there.
Okay, ma'am. She usually gets up at 4:30.
Yes, so Jasri and Nisa have the same answer?
Yes.
Good. So now, Nisa, what sentence do you have?
We often go out in the evening.
Okay. How about 3 and Risti? Do you have the same
Yes.
answer? Good. And 3?
He never eat noodle for breakfast.
Yes, because he reads rice every day. Now, guys, I think all of you have understand the material well. I want you to make 5 sentences about simple present tense. You can make it into affirmative or negative or question. It's up to you, but you have to make 5 sentences, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Good. So now I want you to read the first sentence that you made. Start from Risti. Read it?
Ready, ma'am.
Yes.
I usually wake up at 5:30 in the morning.
Wow, it's good. It's good. It's a good sentence. So I give you something that will make you get a better understanding about simple present tense. This is the worksheet that you have to do. You just have to fill the blank here with the word provided here, right? There are some pictures here that you have to arrange. The picture is the representation of the words. Okay. You can submit it to me the next meeting with me. Okay. I think it is the end of our meeting today. Thank you very much for your coming. I'm very happy to see you here. And listener, thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.